Hey basketball players, today I'm going to be talking to you about if you should shoot a basketball with a gap between your palm and the ball or not. So there seems to be a little bit of a debate going on right now because there's a few YouTubers that say that the really great, super great, amazing shooters in the NBA shoot with no gap. And one of them is Mika Lancaster, and you can have whatever thoughts you have about him, it doesn't matter. I'm going to break down when and when you should not use a gap between the palm and the ball. Okay, so all of the old school coaches, and I guess you could put me in that category, say that you should never shoot a basketball without your palm away from the ball. And what I mean by that is when you have a gap. Every single old school coach will say you need to have a gap between your palm and the ball. Mika Lancaster and a few other YouTubers have said that, hey, Curry says and teaches to shoot with a gap between the palm and the ball, but he doesn't. Well, let me explain to you when he does and when he doesn't, because there's some instances when he does and doesn't. So first off, yes, it is true that sometimes, not always, not every player is the same, that shooting a basketball without a gap between the ball and the palm will allow you to have more accuracy. So I will support that thought process because I have seen players who don't shoot the basketball with a gap and they have ridiculous accuracy on being able to shoot. I will be in that category. However, I'm going to tell you right now that you should really learn how to shoot both ways. So the idea behind teaching players to have their fingertips on the ball and to have a gap between their palm and the ball stems from having control over the ball. By having your palm on the ball, it's going to then move around a lot easier versus having your fingertips on the ball. It's not going to be able to move around as much. That's the idea behind having your palm off the ball. The idea that a lot of trainers on YouTube are saying right now is to have your palm on the ball is because now you're having more surface area to get more rotation on that ball, and it really supports getting that ball to roll off either those two fingers or those two fingers, because then there's no gap for the ball to then make a mistake or for you to make a mistake with the ball. And I understand their reasoning behind this. And I'm going to tell you right now, over the past 6 months, I have really been practicing both ways and seeing which one gives me better results. And I'm going to tell you right now that I seem to have more accuracy, or at least a more consistent shot from the free throw line when I have my palm on the ball. However, when I am in game, if I'm playing in a 3-on-3 game, I actually find that being able to get that ball into my palm to shoot is really hard to be able to go from here to here quickly. So this is why I'm saying now to learn both ways. So from the free throw line, you can take your time. You can get that palm on that ball and you can go up. You can take your time. But if you're in game, you are going to be having a lot of different factors getting thrown at you. Number one is the speed on which you need to get that ball up. You need to get that ball up quickly, and that's going to be your fingertips allowing you to do that without the ball going flying off your hand. So fingertips are very important in a game setting. This is also very important when you start having defenders on you. So when you start having defenders on you, you're going to have a couple of different things happen. So for one, you're going to have the quick up with your shot. You need to get into your set point quickly. And to do that, you need to have your palm off the ball because your fingertips do give you more control over where that ball is going to go. Second is going to be when you go up for your shot, and if you get hit or pushed, when that ball is on your palm and you get hit by the ball, it's going to fall off. However, if you've got your fingertips on the ball and a gap between your palm and the ball, if you get hit, it's not going anywhere. It took me a lot of effort to be able to just lose it a bit. So what I want you to do is to go out to your basketball court or to your driveway or wherever you can get a free throw line. If you have a driveway basketball net, get a string from the backboard down and then measure out from there 15 feet, and that is the free throw line. And I want you to practice 50 free throws with your form that you're using now, which is probably with your fingertips on the ball, and I want you to practice 50 shots with your palm on the ball. If you get a better than 10% increase in shots from the free throw line, then maybe this might be something for you to be able to practice for free throw shots, but not for game shots. Game shots, I still recommend using your fingertips because you will have more control over that basketball. Now, I hope that this video has helped you become a better shooter in basketball. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.